One common challenge or question that I get from CPAs who want to be the CPA firm of the future or who are on the path to becoming CPA firm of the future or their client's most trusted advisor is how do I bill, how do I charge for the services that I render? Because historically most CPAs bill by the hour. They keep timesheets where their staff, everybody who's working on projects, puts down how much time they spent on a particular project, preparing an income tax return, preparing a financial statement, sitting in a meeting with the client, with other agents or advisors of the client. And then the CPA sort of arbitrarily determines billing rates and they figure out how much to bill based on the hourly rates and the hours spent. Let me let everybody in on a secret. Clients absolutely hate hourly billing. Okay, now hourly billing might be okay if all you are is a really basic low-end compliance shop, cranking out tax returns and really rudimentary financial statements. But if you really want to be a true CPA firm of the future, if you really want to be the most trusted advisor to your client, you need to find out ways or learn ways to bill your client for the value that you're offering. Simple example. Let's assume that a client calls you with two matters, both of which take you 1 hour. The first matter, the client calls you and says, I need to solve my estate tax problem. I'm worth $100 million. I don't want to pay $45 million of estate taxes to the IRS when I die. And within 1 hour, you've put that client in the hands of your preferred collaborative partners who can reduce that client's taxable estate so that you avoid $45 million of estate tax, and because you're really good at what you do, that only takes you 1 hour. Okay? And then a week later, that client calls you and says, I got this tax notice from the IRS. They want $177. I don't think I owe it. And you say, you're right, you don't owe it. The IRS is wrong. I'm going to write a letter to the IRS and tell them so, and let's assume that also takes you 1 hour. Okay, when you, the CPA, bill your client for the 2 hours of work, the first of which saved them $45 million, the client's going to say, my goodness, my CPA is the stupidest person on the planet. They just billed me $300 for saving me $45 million. This person is a moron, okay, because you didn't capture the value of your services with that billing. And then you bill them another $300 for saving them $177 of tax. They're going to fire you because they're going to say, you got to be kidding me. My CPA just billed me $300 for saving me $177. They obviously have no clue how to run a business. Okay, in the first case, you've got to have frank and open discussions with your client about the value that you bring to the table when you can save them huge sums of money on estate tax or do other things that improve the value of their business or reduce the value of the, or reduce the risks that are associated with their business and improve the value. You have to find ways that aren't based on hours spent, where you say to the willing buyer, your client, I think that if I'm saving you $100,000 or improving your profits by $100,000, I should be paid $20,000 or $25,000. Discuss, negotiate, haggle, be open. If you can't agree, flip a coin, and don't just bill by the hour. On the other hand, when you're doing really basic, silly work like trying to save somebody $177 on a tax notice, you don't want to bill by the hour either because your business clients understand the concept of cost benefit. They would expect those small things to be wrapped into, shall we say, a larger package of a fixed price. So I encourage CPAs to explore with your clients fixed pricing, where you give them a menu of all the things you're going to do, the basic stuff, tax returns, financial statements, compliance work, and the more valuable things, the things where you sit down and discuss and have regular meetings that you work on throughout the year, whether that's improving profits, reducing risk, getting a business ready for sale, and you price that as a fixed price for a year with an unlimited access to you, with a 100% customer satisfaction money-back guarantee, so that the client, in effect, can determine the final price based on the value they receive. CPAs who can do this will make more money than billing by the hour. Their clients will be happier because they're not getting these ridiculous billings showing how much time a bunch of young staff spent learning how to do payroll tax returns. Okay, so the profession is starting to slowly move from hourly billing to what we call value pricing, and CPAs who become good at this sooner rather than later will be well ahead of the competition in terms of being most trusted advisor and CPA firm of the future. Thank you.